Okay, let's get this party started, man. So what happened 2023, man? A lot of things happened 2023.
Yeah, got a couple parking tickets. Got a
Did you looks like you lost some weight too, man. Did you lose some weight?
I did actually. I did lose some weight. Thanks, man.
So when it comes to like the camera industry and everything that happened, I would say the biggest highlight of 2023 is the good old Pocket 3. And I have a list, and you have a list too of our highlights of 2023. But let's start with the big guy. The big guy is the Pocket 3. I think that's the one that made the most noise out of everything. And now it's not the best
Easily.
thing, but I think it really is the one that made the most noise out of everything that we have here.
Because it kind of resonated with everyone, like professionals, hobbyists, people who just want to go out and shoot.
Yeah,
So I think it had a wide audience.
yeah. And because they did a good job compared to the Pocket 2 and the Pocket
Yeah,
1. The jump from the Pocket 1 to the Pocket 2 is not that big. But the jump
And
from
I regret selling my one.
I had two.
We're not going to talk about that.
I know I had two Pocket Ones
That's right,
because
that's right.
I still believe that it was a worthy camera. But with that said, the jump from the Pocket 2 to the Pocket 3, I think is a big deal. I think it's really cool. And what do we have? A 1-inch sensor,
Yep.
internal receiver for the wireless mic. That's awesome.
I don't know anything about that. Don't have one of those.
Yeah, I know. I don't have that either. But that's great.
It is.
Fast charging, and it just works
The
well.
screen. That screen's nice.
Yeah, that flip screen. I mean,
Yeah.
here it is. Bam! Look at that. We love this guy. No, dude. The Pocket 3 is an awesome camera. I dig it. Everyone likes it. Another thing that helped it, the delay between the Pocket 2 and the Pocket 3. So there was a lot of anticipation and a lot of wait.
People thought it was done.
Yeah.
People thought it was dead.
Yeah, I was afraid, man. I was really afraid. But it's here. And lucky for us, it came in time right before our trip to Japan.
I know. Perfect time.
Perfect timing. It's going to be either our main camera or our secondary camera for that. But yeah, no.
I'm hoping it's gonna be my main camera. Honestly, like I want to shoot most of my stuff over there with this camera.
If that happens, then that's a good thing. That's a good thing because it's very convenient. It's extremely convenient. Kudos to DJI for building this, dude. It's a lot of fun. So I would say just right off the bat, the award for the most noise of 2023 goes to the Pocket 3. Definitely.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah.
Anything else on the Pocket 3? Nothing else?
Well, I think leading with the mic, going into how it pairs with everything. Like it pairs with the phone.
And it pairs with the Action 4?
Apparently with Insta, the Action 4 now.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. Action 4. So they just released a firmware for the Action 4 where you can connect your mic 2s to the camera itself.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is super cool. That came out of left field. I was not expecting that. I wasn't expecting that at all. I don't think anyone was really expecting that. We were hoping for that, but no.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, do you have the Action 4?
I have the Action 2. I don't have the 4.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But I do, like, with everything coming out, like all the ecosystem with the DJI, with the Pocket and the mics and the Action, like I might have to pick it up before the trip. Yeah.
Are you serious? Oh, interesting.
It's just so simple, man. And
Interesting.
color matching everything when I make my videos, it's just gonna be so much easier.
So you're gonna have an Action 4, a Pocket 3, 2 Sony cameras. Yeah, it sounds like fun, bro.
Yeah, my back's gonna hurt. Yeah.
That sounds like fun. No, I think it's a killer deal now with the Mic 2s that you're able to pair up with the Action 4. I believe.
But people were pairing it with their iPhones though, and their iPhones, and even the Insta360 cameras.
The Mic 2s?
Yeah.
Oh no crap! Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, that's cool. With the Insta360 cameras.
Yeah.
The 360.
Isn't that the video? Wait, isn't that the video I sent you when they paired it to the Insta? I gotta look it up again.
The X3?
Yeah.
Dude, that's not in my brain. I just don't have that in my brain.
Yeah, it connects with the X3.
No, I don't think I was aware of that, man. I don't think we talked about that.
Oh well,
there it is.
Talk about it now.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
I'll send you a link of the guy doing it because I don't have the X3 or the DJI Mic 2, but there's some videos up on it though.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, well, there it is.
Yeah.
Sweet. While we're on the topic of the Action 4, let's move over to something else that happened in 2023, and that is the Ace Pro, the 360 Ace Pro.
Biggest number one fan over here.
Look, I think the Ace Pro is a good action camera. Not the best.
It is.
But it's there. What it has going for it is that front flip screen. It's pretty big. It's good in low light. It really is good in low light.
It is. It really is. It is.
You know,
The
compared
stabilization is pretty good on it too.
what's up?
The stabilization on it's pretty good.
Yeah,
too.
no, 100%.
Yeah.
Like if you were to tell me, Frank, you could only have one action camera for low light situations, it would be the Ace Pro. It just
number
would
one
be.
fan. Not number.
It would be. It wouldn't be the
No, I get you.
GoPro.
Yeah.
But if you were to say, Frank, you could only have one action camera out of all of them, it would be the Action 4.
Action. Yeah.
You'd go for the Action 4 as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Easily. Yeah.
It's the smallest one.
There's nothing wrong with the Ace Pro, but
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with the Ace Pro. It's just, I'm saying the Action 4 is smaller, and you always have a front-facing screen. You don't have to flip anything.
because you've actually played around with it, right? The Ace Pro.
Yeah, and it feels good. The hinge feels good.
Okay.
The screen is awesome. But when you hold it next to the Action 4,
Yeah.
you like the fact that the Action 4 is smaller, and the fact that when you have it facing you, you don't have to flip anything to like see yourself. The screen is big enough. I
Right
actually
there.
think, I do believe, I'm not sure, but I do believe that the screen on the Action 4 the front facing screen is a little bit larger than the GoPro 12. I do think that. But yeah, no. I would go with the Action 4. The Ace Pro has AI though. Come on, AI.
Come on. Shut up.
So what's going on with the AI is they're going to turn it into a subscription, right?
Yes.
It's
starting January, I think.
January now. Is the whole thing a subscription, or do you get a limited and then you have to purchase after you reach a limit every month?
I don't know from what I've read. I think I shared it with you, and even Insta wasn't sure at the time.
Yeah.
And that was maybe 2 weeks ago or something like that.
Man, yeah, no, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. We have AI. It's the only camera out there with AI. I think it's cool. I think it's fun. It's just the way they delivered it or advertised it and then pulled it away from us.
Yeah.
I think that sucks. But yeah, Ace Pro. Finishing up the whole thing with the Ace Pro, it's good because it's gonna push DJI and GoPro to make something.
More importantly, it's gonna push GoPro.
Well, to be honest, I want DJI to step it up with the Action 2. Where's the Action 2?
Yes.
That's what I want.
Yes.
Is that going to happen? Are we going to have an Action 2 version 2?
Like I don't want to sell mine because I still love my Action 2.
Well, if you sell it, then that's it. You're not getting the Action 2 version 2 because you don't even know if they're going to make it.
Yeah.
Well, we have the Ace Pro, and then we have the smaller version of the.
Which no one knows anything about.
Yeah, no, I don't even know what it's called. What's it called? Just the Ace?
I think it's just the Ace.
It's just the Ace.
I haven't seen anyone make a video on that thing. I haven't
Yeah.
seen anything about it. Insta's not promoting that thing.
Yeah, that's funny. They came out with two action cameras. Why two? Right? Why two?
Yeah.
I don't know, but okay, they're trying. That's cool. No big deal.
Yeah.
And if we stay on
It's a good start.
yeah, no, it's a really good start, to be honest. It's
Yeah.
actually a really good start. So I give them props for that. And if we stick with the 360 family, we have the Go 3 was released also this year, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that camera. I like that
I
camera.
know you do. I know you do.
I like that camera. I like the Go 2. I like the Go 2 a lot, and I like the Go 3. Even between the Go 2 and the Go 3, they're almost like a little bit different. They're different,
Yes.
and they're the same. The Go 3 is cool. It's fun. Unfortunately, I haven't had any time with it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know its shortcomings when it comes to the Go 3.
Yeah, same. I haven't used it, but just from what I've heard from people and on forums and stuff.
Yeah. So one of the shortcomings is the camera itself does not vibrate when you start recording or stop recording.
Yeah.
That sucks. If that's true,
Yes.
which I think it is true, that sucks. The other thing is supposedly there's lag between the camera and
Yeah, I keep
the
hearing
screen.
that too. Yeah.
Again, I need to see it and see how bad it
Yeah.
really is, because it's still a great camera. I love the Go 3. The whole Go system, I think, is awesome. I will be taking the Go 2 to
Yeah, is
to
yours still
Japan.
running? Is that still?
It overheats and it gets stuck here and there, so we'll see. We'll see what happens, but I am taking it. I'll tell you this.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I used to have the Go 2. I sold it. I was gonna get the Go 3, but then never picked up the Go 3, and now I kind of regret not having any Goes. Because I love the 1, I love the 2. I use them a lot. Like when we were in Bali, I used it over there, and then now I have none.
Yeah, no. I know what you mean, 100%. But now you can turn around and get the black version of the Go 3,
nice.
which
It
is
looks
nice.
nice.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
Gene was like, I like that.
Yeah.
We have a black version of this.
Yeah.
It's about time, dude. It's about time.
Yes.
It is about time. It looks cool. I don't think it has any new features. I don't think it
I don't
has any.
think
I think it's just the color, and I don't know what the price difference is between the white and the black.
I had no clue. I, didn't look it up.
I think there is no price
I
difference.
assume. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think there is either. I did read about people worrying about it overheating faster because I hear that the Go 3 overheats like in the sun, which you would expect it to, and they're worried that with it being black that it's going to overheat even faster.
It could. Yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah.
My iPhone overheats in the sun.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
mean, that's normal.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is,
Well,
right?
you just get off TikTok and you'll be good. So.
Yeah, I know. Too much TikTok. But yeah, no. I give them props for that. It's about time they did that. The Go 3. My Go 2 freezes. It's not waterproof. They say it's waterproof. It's not waterproof. That's BS. But I think down the road, I will be getting the Go 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to the next big thing or the next thing that happened in 2023. You want to give me something? You want to give me something, or you want me to give you something?
You go.
Let's do the Sony Global Shutter. That's pretty cool, man.
Sony fan over here, so I'm loving it.
Yeah,
loving that,
no,
man.
you are a Sony fan. I'm a Canon dude, but awesome. Someone has to do it, and
Yeah.
Sony is the first out of the gate with the Sony Global Shutter. I don't know its limitations. I don't know what sacrifices have to be made for a global shutter in
not
terms
sure
of like dynamic range and resolution.
Yep.
I really don't, but we're already there. We're seeing the sunrise when it comes to the global shutter technology.
Yeah.
And I've seen some people use it, and it's really cool. It was like 8,000th of a second with flash. That's unheard of. You can't do
Yeah.
8,000th of a second with the flash, but with the global shutter you can for portraits.
Yeah.
I think the people that are going to benefit from this the most are going to be sports photographers
Yes.
and wildlife because there's no shutter sound, and the pictures are going to be a complete global image.
Yeah.
It's not going to be reading it out from top to bottom or bottom to top.
Yeah.
No. I think it's cool. We'll see when Nikon and Canon jump on the global shutter. I think it comes down to it's awesome, but how popular is it really going to be?
Yeah, because honestly, I don't need global shutter.
Yeah, no, exactly.
For what I do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Me either. I don't need it. I'd like to have it, but I don't
it'd be
need
nice
it.
to have.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Especially if it's gonna make my cameras cost more right now. Like, no, I'm good. I'm good with what I got.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but still, kudos to Sony for the global
Yeah,
shutter
yeah.
technology, finally.
Because eventually it's gonna start trickling down to the other cameras too. So
Yeah,
great.
yeah. I don't even know the name of the camera. What's the name of the camera? The A7?
The A9
something?
III, Mark
oh.
III.
Oh,
A9.
really? A9?
Yeah. yeah.
Okay. Is there an A?
You made me question myself. There's no A8 now.
Okay.
There's the A1. The A1 is the flagship.
Okay. Oh, this is an A9.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's below the A7?
It's above the A7.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's confusing. It's confusing as hell.
There we go. Sony's global shutter. Pretty cool. I give them props for that. And then anything else? Anything else you have there?
What do I have? Mine's kind of boring though, but I love how everyone's making lights recently, man.
And you have a light. You have a freaking
I
light.
do. I have a couple of them. Like I'm using one right now. It's I prefer the Juin brands. Like I just love what they're doing with their lights, and like they're just so much more smaller and compact than like my big one over here, my aperture over here.
So
and I feel like it puts out like the same.
Is it a particular light or is it a set of lights that Juin is coming out with?
They came out with a set of lights, like different things for like different, for different scenarios.
Yeah, and you like that
then,
from this year?
I love it.
Okay,
I love it. I love the size of them. Like it's just like right here is the one I bring portable. Like this is the W40. I don't know, the G40 maybe.
Yeah.
And this thing gets bright. Like,
what's the back look like?
And like,
yeah, I've seen
like
those.
Blinded myself on this thing.
I've seen those. They look nice.
It's got a whole fan on this thing. They look nice. They work pretty well. They're bright as hell. The battery life isn't that great, but
can you remove the front? Can you remove the front?
I have the little.
Okay, so you could remove the front.
Diffuser on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just so cheap. Like this thing is like $70, and I could technically light up this whole thing with just these lights if I had more of them.
So that's a 40.
Yeah.
And then they came out with other ones. Yeah.
They have a 60. I'm using the 61 over here. They have a 100. The 100 is pretty nice because it's like the shape of a camera, and then it has like a battery pack on the side, so it holds like a regular camera too.
Yeah.
And that thing's pretty strong. And then I think they just came out with a 200 also, and they came out with small ones now too. They're like I think it's another 40. I don't know. They came out with small ones recently.
Batteries are built in.
Yeah.
Okay.
On those. Not in this one. Not in like G60. Not the 100 is not built in, but it has ones you can buy to put attached to the side.
And the one that you have, that battery where it's built in, do you charge it with USB-C?
USB-C. Yeah.
Cool. Is it fast charging or is it normal charging?
It is fast charging.
Okay.
It's fast charging. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
And small rigs building lights too. I kind of wish I got the small rig one, but they came out a little later than.
Oh really? Small rig as
yeah.
well. Interesting.
Yeah, they have a mount on the back, so you can mount a power bank or a V mount. I think you can mount the remount to the back of their lights, so you don't even have to have like additional accessories and stuff to attach it.
Oh, that's cool. That's good. Huh.
Yeah. Ulanzi actually made one too, man. Everyone's making lights. Ulanzi made one, and theirs is cheap. They're almost like $60, I think. Built-in battery. This one it's to match the Juin G60.
Yeah.
And the Juin G60 does not have a built-in battery. The Ulanzi one has a built-in battery.
Interesting.
That one's nice.
Oh, okay.
And it's cheap. I love everyone coming out with lights. Love it.
Yeah, no, that's cool. And then Canon came out with a bunch of lenses, which is really crazy.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yes.
They came out with a bunch of lenses. Let's start with the 24 to 105. That's crazy, 2.8. Because right now, I think we do have 24 to 105 f4 lenses.
Yeah.
And they're rather small or normal size. But this is a hybrid, so they're calling it a hybrid lens where it's for video and for photos. It almost feels that it's for video first, and you can use it for photos, where everything else is photos first, and you can use them for video. But it's got an adapter so you can not digitally, but zoom in and zoom out.
Yeah. There's two different adapters, right?
There's two adapters. I don't know the difference between the adapters, to be honest.
I don't know the difference. I didn't follow it too deep.
Yeah, me either. It's exciting that someone is making something like this. 24 to 105, 2.8. It's a big lens. It's a pretty big lens. It's actually like almost the length of this guy when it's completely telescoped out. So it's like this size right here. Yeah, no, that's sweet. That's awesome. They also came out with another lens, 200 to 800. That's really not for me, but it's cool for those people that want that range. And then last but not least, when it comes to Canon lenses, we have and I have it right here, the 10 to 18. We have been waiting.
That was surprising.
Yeah, we have been waiting for this lens for the R7, especially the R7, because I think the R7 is like the flagship crop sensor camera for the R7, for the R system. This is the R50 right here, but finally we have the 10 to 18. It's a small lens. Like, for example, I'm going to put it up to the camera right here. And here's the size of the battery next to the lens itself. So yeah, it's a small lens. It's equivalent to 16 millimeter to what? 18 multiplied by 1.6.
It's 28.8.
28 millimeter. So
That's what I said. You hear me?
yeah. I know. In the world of full frames, we have 16 to 28.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's awesome. The other thing about this lens, it also has image stabilization, which is something I didn't think was going to have. Image stabilization. And the funny thing is, it doesn't have an image stabilization switch, right? You activate it through the camera itself.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's neat. I like it. The cool thing about this lens is actually the freaking price, man.
Yeah, that was it.
That's
The
crazy.
price.
$350, give or take. That's super
so cheap.
Yeah, that's
so
super cheap. Granted, it is a variable aperture lens. What is it? 4 point something, 4.5 to 6.3. It's fine. I can live with that.
Yeah.
But what is going on now that they've released all these lenses? This is one of the lenses that we were waiting for. This right here, and now they have announced that Sigma will be the first third-party manufacturer to make lenses for the R mount. Finally,
Yeah.
it's about time. It's a bit.
Yeah.
It's a business move. They needed to come
Yeah.
out with their lenses first. You know, I know a lot of photographers that were pissed about this, that they weren't opening it up for like Sigma and Tamron, but Canon's got to do what they got to do, and I understand. It's like pick your poison, right? Pick your poison.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's not like they made lenses only for pros too, because they made lenses for
They made
everyone.
they made lenses
Yeah.
for everyone. I mean,
Yeah.
we have this 24 millimeter prime right here, the 16 millimeter prime as well. So, but it's happening. Sigma, I think, is the first out the door with.
Do you know which one they're making first?
I don't know. I haven't looked into it. I hope they make prime lenses, and I hope they make them for the RFS mount. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something like this with the wider aperture. Because right now I'm using this when there's plenty of light, but once it gets dark, I'll switch over to the 16 millimeter RF mount or RF lens prime, and that's a 2.8, right? So when it's in low light, I switch over to that lens, and then I think that turns into like a 24, 25 millimeter, which is fine.
Yeah.
But again, I would rather have a native, 2.8 lens, or even a 1.8 or a 1.4 prime lens for this guy. But yeah, it's happening. So
that setup, how much is that setup?
this setup with, I think the camera is around $600. So
That's a great deal.
We're talking close to like $1,000 even, give or take. $1,000 even
that's still a great
for
deal.
like a 16 to 28. Yeah. 4K, 30 frames a second. HDR, PQ. It's cool. And it's got, what's that color thing? The
HDR?
No, not HDR. When there's a lot of color.
There's a lot of color.
When there's a lot of color.
Rainbow.
No. What is that? 10-bit.
Prism.
10-bit, mother effer.
Oh my God.
10-bit. 10-bit. It's got 10-bit color. You know this. It's got 10-bit. No. It's a cool camera. It's actually, that's another thing. The R50, and moving over from the lenses to the next product, is the R50 was released earlier this year. I love this camera. This right here is like my favorite camera. I love all my other cameras. I love my R6 Mark II and everything else. But
This guy carries it around with no lens cap or nothing.
I'll
This
put a
guy.
lens cap on it right now. But no, dude. I love my R6 Mark II. I love everything. But to be honest, I like this a lot, man. I take it everywhere. If you're a professional photographer, you could do a lot of damage with this one. You could shoot a wedding with this, right? If you're a beginner, you can learn a lot from this camera as well. It's got some pro features and a lot of customizable buttons.
And that's a camera you can grow with too.
Yeah, 100%. The cool thing is they didn't give us a weird mount, like, because this camera is replacing the M series, the M mount.
Oh God. And
right?
the M was a good series too.
Yeah, no, people liked it, but it was like you're
Yeah.
buying EF lenses, you're buying RF lenses, and then you're buying E or M lenses, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Which sucked, right? Because you really couldn't just put the EF lenses on that M mount natively. You needed an adapter. Anything else you've got on your list, man?
What do I got? It's not really like a game changing type thing, but audio. I feel like once again with the lights, everyone's stepping up with the audio. Like 32 bits, like the new thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. And I mean,
Yeah.
DJI released their Mic 2s. Well, they haven't officially released them, but the Mic
Yeah.
2s do have 32.
Allegedly are 32 bit. I think no one's really saying if it is or not.
Oh,
but
interesting.
I'm assuming it is. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I thought they were.
Yeah. No one's officially saying that it's 32 bit, but I think people are alluding to that it being 32 bit. Yeah. So
Yeah.
right now, I feel like Zoom's the one who's taken over 32 bit, doing really well. Like they have all the recorders are coming out with 32 bit. They have on camera microphones at 32 bit. It's the way that everyone's going now.
And here's the thing, like I've never really experienced 32-bit, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm missing. I know it's better.
Oh, man, I love it.
You love it.
Like I'm using the Zoom F3 over here
Yeah.
when I'm like recording at home, and like I can tweak that audio to whatever I feel like. There's no, it's a set it forget it type thing. Like I don't have to mess with the audio on that thing.
Are
Once
you
I put it in my
serious?
computer, I can adjust it. Yeah.
Are you serious? Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't have to worry about clipping. I don't have to worry about being
Well-
too low. I can raise the volume, and the noise floor it stays low depending on your mic. What mic you have connected to it.
Yeah, man. So there it is. Nothing else? No?
I'm looking on my table here.
I'm
This,
done with my list, bro. I'm done with my list.
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
over
Yeah,
here.
no. King of the Hill, man. Pocket 3 took the cake this year. And
Easy.
well deserved. It's a great camera. I freaking love this camera. No, well deserved. DJI.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I did have an issue with the locked off shots with it. Like when I was trying to film it the other day, I was cutting up shots, and like you'll see it moving around.
Oh, you're saying when you have it just stationed and it's not moving,
Yeah.
and then it shifts a little bit to the left,
It
or
shifts
it'll
a little
shift
bit
a little
yeah,
bit to
yeah.
and when you cut, you see the jump.
Yeah. Because I always do jump cuts, but like they're even more obvious with the pocket because you can see that everything's moving.
Yeah. Huh.
That's just one minor flaw. That's probably
That's-
me thing though, but it's if I had to come out with something, that's my flaw for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a situation like that, you might as well use the V10 or the ZV1 or the R50. Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. Well, if you guys made it this far, thank you very much.
Thank you,
And-
Tim. Thank you, Tim, for watching my video.
Yeah, Tim, I hope you're watching my video, not his video, you mother friend. And if you do watch this video, if anyone watches this video, what is your number one thing that happened 2023?
Yeah, I'm sure we're missing something.
Yeah, we're missing something. We're
Yeah.
gonna get a lot of
Yeah.
hate, and we have to
Yeah.
go and apologize on X and to the photography community. We're so sorry, but there it is.